My wife said if I emptied the dishwasher, there'd be fireworks and a parade. I do not see a parade. I think I've been had. I have a real mess here. So, I bought this Cardo 2-pack communications Bluetooth for, I was going to put them on our helmets, right? And I have thought about this, and I've decided I'm sending it back. And I actually did this in a nick of time. Let me... That's what I paid for them. But I decided I just don't want to complicate riding a motorcycle. There are enough distractions that I don't want to have to worry about her and I figuring out how to use this. So anyway, I'm sending it back. And the only modification I'm making, somebody gave me this, is I'm putting a GoPro on the top of my helmet to get it up above the windshield. And all I gotta do is press a button and it starts recording. I'm not certain I can wear a full face. I'll try it. And I will bring my other helmet with me just in case this just freaks me out, because I'm very, very claustrophobic. But tomorrow we're going to DeKalb, Texas to see Haas on Bonanza. He's buried up in DeKalb. DeKalb. And I'll show some video probably Friday. So, we left early this morning so we wouldn't waste a whole day to return that Cardo communications thing to FedEx. Let me just see what time it is. Okay, 1:15. And we found the FedEx place and returned it. And then we went to Home Depot to look at plants. And then Lowe's to look at plants. And then Walmart to look at plants. And then Lowe's in Shreveport to look at plants. And then we ate some Chinese food because I'm fat. And there you go. We're at another plant store. Headed home. Are those interesting? What about the other side? Lucy, come here. What about that? That's a new smell for Lucy. She's just examining the files.
Who, Lucy?
Yeah.
What'd you smell, Lucy?
Thank you, Jim and Mary. Appreciate it very much. And $22.90 to ship them. Can you believe that?
God.
That's incredible.
You owe him a pizza or something.
A pizza and maybe wash his car.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Well, what I meant was run it through the car wash.
Oh, yeah.
So I mentioned that I was claustrophobic. I'll tell you how claustrophobic I am, and it's gotten worse over the years. When I first started driving a truck, I could not get in the sleeper and sleep. I couldn't do it. It took me about 2 years before I could finally get in the sleeper. And the way I did it, back in them days, Everybody had cab overs. And I used to lay across the doghouse and the 2 seats. And over the course of 2 years, I would start sleeping on the doghouse, but with my head and torso in the bunk. And then I got a little further and a little further in the bunk. And then finally I could get my whole body in the bunk without panicking. I can't even sit in the back seat of a car without a door. And if I have a door, I'm okay. Elevators, I have to talk my way through it. If there's too many people in the elevator, I can't do it. And there's been a few times when I've had to absolutely stop a door from closing and rush out of an elevator because the panic is starting to get a hold of me. And anyway, the helmet thing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a full face helmet on and be able to talk myself through it. And here's another funny thing. And if you don't have claustrophobia, I'm sure you don't understand. I worked in the oil field for a while, and you had to wear fireproof coveralls. And you do not know the panic that it's instantaneous when you can't get your shoulders out from a pair of coveralls and you're hung up. It's the same thing. This is how severe it is. Slip-on boots. If I can't get my boots off, the panic, the fear, it's indescribable. And it's uncontrollable. I don't know why. I don't know what it stems from or why I have this. I have nightmares constantly about being stuck inside something or under something. I'll tell you a funny one. And I have these nightmares. To me, it's a nightmare, and it wakes me up, sweating and yelling for help. And I'll be underneath my truck working, my 18-wheeler. I'll be underneath it working, and I can get under it fine. And all of a sudden, for some reason, the truck is too low, and I can't get myself underneath the axles, and the fairings along the side have now touched the ground. And I can't get it, I just can't get myself back out from underneath the truck. And in my dream, I'll try and figure different ways. Maybe between the catwalk and the fifth wheel I could get up there, but there's not enough room between the drive shaft and the frame rails. I mean, this is how my dream works. And it works like this till I'm panicking and sweating and kicking the covers off and yelling for help, and I wake up. It's just over and over and over. I have not that exact dream, but dreams just like that. I'll be, working underneath the house or doing some plumbing, and suddenly I can't get out. Or a nail sticking through the floorboard has hooked a hold of my, my shirt, and I can't move. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And if you don't have this claustrophobic fear, this panic, then you just don't understand. But it's the only thing I have. I'm not afraid of snakes or spider. I mean, nothing bothers me. But being in confined spaces is an uncontrollable fear, and it's to the point where it stops me from doing things and going places sometimes because I just don't want to get in somewhere small or with a bunch of people in an enclosed area. I can't even make myself go to like carnivals now or concerts or anything where there's people packed in tight. I don't know what's made me start. Oh yeah, I was telling you about the helmet. I have a camera, my GoPro, I'm going to mount to the top of that helmet. And who knows, I'm not going to think about it until I put the helmet on and get on the motorcycle. And if it's a problem, I'll just pull over and take the helmet off and put my other helmet back on. So, alrighty, you'll be seeing this Thursday morning. Thanks again, Jim. Appreciate it very much. I want to get that $22.90, $23 to you, because that is way too much money to pay for giving people something. And but I don't have your email, so please let me know your email or give me a call again. I'm going to go ahead and anneal these 4 files since I'm here.